All right. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing awesome. My name is Bambi Brundage. This is a series and talk about campus recreation and wellness on campus. And I'm the director of campus recreation and wellness. So we're really happy that you're here. And as you can see on the first screen, our tag is Jack's Recwell, which is we just renamed the department. We're really excited about it. Yeah, so go ahead to the next, yeah. All right, so to give you guys a little bit of information about us, like I said, my name's Bambi. We are located on the 3rd floor of the Davis Student Commons, which is basically, if you know anything about a college campus, if you guys haven't been here or you have, it's kind of like our student union. And we're right above Chick-fil-A, so you're more than welcome to come see us. But I'm gonna also now let Alex introduce herself.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alex Kossoff, and I'm the Assistant Director of Club Sports and Intramurals here at JU. So our department is myself, Bambi, and then we have 3 GAs. So we do different things, but I'm all about intramurals and club sports. So if you have any of those questions, you can come talk to me.
All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our facilities. As you can see, we have the Nimnik Fitness Center, which I will tell you guys, we're really excited about some new news that is happening on our campus. We have just recently purchased brand new equipment. It won't be ready for when we start school, but we'll be here in September. So we're really excited about that. We'll have all new brand new equipment for you guys. You can see the hours of operations for the fitness center. And then if you notice behind me, this is called our Buccaneer Room and Esports Lounge. Those are the hours for that. And then we also have the River House Pub, the Warren Pool, and we have recreation fields. And if you guys have any questions, I meant to say this in the beginning, but if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the chat. When you put them in the chat, we'll try to answer them at the end of the session. We also offer fitness classes. These will all be taught by students or faculty and staff. If any of you are interested in teaching a fitness class, I would be more than happy to chat with you about it. I recently just got an email from a student that wants to teach yoga, so I'm really excited about her doing that. But these are some of the classes that we're offering this fall. You can see yoga, cycling, body sculpt, which is a high intensity training. We're gonna offer some virtual meditation classes that are gonna be 5 to 10 minutes. We're really excited about those. In the world now, it feels like meditation is kind of a really positive thing that we can provide for your wellness. So we're gonna do that. And then also a boot camp.
All right, so like I said, I oversee intramurals and club sports here on campus. So first I'm gonna talk about intramurals, which is usually we break down into 2 sessions each semester with different sports for each session. And then at the end of the league for each sport, we give a champ shirt to every single winner. And then how you sign up for intramurals is through IM Leagues, which you can access through your JU portal. So as you can see on the slide, these are our 2 previous winners from last year, which is flag football and ultimate frisbee. And you get to choose which shirt you want, and they come in all different colors, and they're super, super cool looking. All right, so intramurals for fall 2020 obviously is going to look a little bit different than intramurals from this past year. For fall 2020, these are the sports that we're looking at for the semester. We've got spike ball, tennis, beach volleyball, esports, cornhole, ping pong, air hockey, and can jam. So we're really going to be not doing as much team sports as we did last year, and these are the sports that we're going to be focusing on this fall. Obviously, things can change as we don't know what's going to be happening with this virus, but this is for the foreseeable future what we will be looking at for the fall semester. And if you have any other recommendations that you guys would want to play, please reach out and let me know. I'm always up for different recommendations for sports. All right, so how to register for IM Leagues and intramurals. Like I said, you can access it through your JU portal. So once you go in under applications, and you can scroll down at intramural sports and click that, that will bring you to the IM League site where you log in with your IM Leagues credentials. So it'll be your JU username and password, and then that automatically will create an account for you. And then you'll go down and pick the sport and the division that you want to play in. And then when we do have registration in the fall, I'll send out way more information about it that will literally give you a step-by-step process on how to sign up for a league. But that's just the general basis on how to do it. All right, club sports. So the other half of my job is club sports. So they are student-run organizations for individuals who have a passion for a particular sport or they just want to learn a sport. The club sport program emphasizes leadership, commitment, service, and education through sports. So club sports are welcome to participants of all skill level. You don't have to be a stud athlete to be in a club sport. Students are able to form new club sports at any point in time. So if any of you guys are really passionate about an activity or sport and you want to create a club sport, please, please, please come talk to me. We're really trying to grow this at JU. And the difference between a student organization and a club sport is a club sport actively competes against other colleges locally, regionally, and nationally. So if you're really serious about a sport and you want to play and compete against other schools, then come talk to me. A little bit more about club sports. They have to complete something called the classification system. So it's going to be a little different this year due to COVID, but basically the classification system is designed as an incentive for club sports to provide to to prove to the JU community and staff that the importance of staying a club sport on campus. So things that club sports had to do last year include fundraising, community service, competing against other schools, and different involvement on campus. Obviously, that's going to look a little different this year, and we are working to modify that. And then on the other half of a club sport is an exec board. So to start a club sport, you need a president, you need a vice president, you need a treasurer, and you need a safety officer that is CPR certified. So you definitely need to have an exec board if you're thinking of starting a club sport here on campus. And then I just wanted to run through our club sports that we currently have on campus. If you guys are interested in these, please reach out to me and I will give you the contact information for the men's soccer, women's basketball, and esports clubs. It's also on our website if you want to get their email, but you can always shoot me a quick email too. So for men's soccer, they call themselves the FC Finns, and their president is Zach Benwick. They play in the Southeast Collegiate Soccer League, and they've been here on campus for about going on 4 years now. So they are awesome. They've got a great exec board, and they're definitely dedicated to being one of the top clubs here on campus. Women's soccer, the president is Haley D'Alessandro. I believe she's an orientation leader, orientation coordinator as well. They also play in the Southeast Collegiate Soccer Alliance, and they just started last fall, so they are actively looking for new members as well, and people who want to make their club better. And then our women's basketball club, the president is Danielle Daniels. They might be joining a different league this year. There's 2 different ones that they're deciding on. They also started in the fall. So we definitely have a lot of new club sports here on campus who really need some new students to join and really bring it to the next level. And then our last one, which is our biggest one, which Bambi is currently sitting in the esports lounge, is our esports club. So the president is Logan Van Scoten. He's an ROTC as well. They have over 60 members in the club. They have active since last year. Currently, the teams that we have in esports are CSGO, Rainbow Six, Call of Duty, Super Smash Bros, and Mario Kart. With that, we will play any game that the students want to play. We will join any league. We are here for you guys. So if there is a game that you are serious about, come talk to us, come talk to Logan. You can start the team that you want. So we are always open to adding new teams here on our esports club, and their main hub where Bambi is right now is the esports lounge. And like I said before, we also offer esports for intramurals. So if you're not a serious gamer and you just want to have fun and come play Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros and FIFA, we offer that as well. So you don't have to be a serious gamer to be a part of esports here at JU. You're on mute.
I was on mute, sorry. I want to talk a little bit about the J-Bike Share program. Right now we have about 36 active bikes. And what that is I'll send out communication at the beginning of the school year when you guys arrive, and you'll be able to pick a time to come and get a bike on campus. Normally I do it in the bottom of the first floor of the parking garage here on the south side of campus. and I'll meet you there, and then you will sign a liability waiver. You'll get a helmet and a lock and a bike, and that is free of charge. It's no cost to you. Obviously, it's a first come, first serve basis, but I wanted to make sure I shared that with you if any of you guys are interested in getting a bike. Obviously, our campus is not that big, but sometimes it's really nice to get some activity, but also be able to bike from your residence hall to your class or activities that you do. And then if you guys weren't able to get on the student employment session on Tuesday, I just wanted to talk a little bit about student employment. Obviously, we have 4 areas in our department of JAX, the Campus Recreation and Wellness, that we have places where you can find jobs on campus, whether that's work study, federal or university. So we have the fitness center, which is an operational type job. We do have fitness instructors that I would love, like I said before, I would love to hire any students that want to participate in that. Obviously, the River House is a student space, but we do have a lot of events there throughout the year. And those are operational jobs too. So, and then we have intramurals, which Alex oversees. So she's always looking to hire officials and coordinators. The officials and coordinators have to go through 2 sessions, one an on-clinic or on-site practice of how to do the sport and officiate the sport, and then another is an info session that you have to go to. And then obviously, if any of you are lifeguard certified by the American Red Cross, we would love to have you as a lifeguard. We're always looking for new lifeguards. So that is the other part that we have employment opportunities.
All right, next is our website. So this was a big project for Bambi and I this past year, and we have finally have it live up on the JU website. So if you go to the homepage and you go to Campus Recreation, this is our site, and this has everything you need to know about our department, and we will be constantly updating it throughout the year. So it has contact info of myself and Bambi and our graduate assistants, the facility hours that will be updated, our intramural schedule will be up there, as well as the sports we're offering, and then any student employment jobs that we are currently hiring for with a link to Handshake, which is where you usually apply for jobs. So if you have any questions, please just go look at the website to see if the answer is there. If not, please reach out. But this is where all of our information is going to be, and we are very excited about this website. And then last but not least, I'm sure some of you are on this Zoom session because of our AirPods raffle, which we are very excited about, but we are really trying to grow our Instagram and social media. So please, please, please follow us at Jax Recwell. So in order to be in this AirPods raffle, we need you right now to go into the chat, put your first and last name, as well as your Instagram handle, and that will put you in the drawing for our AirPods. And we will announce the winner in a week or 2 on Instagram, and you will come pick them up when school starts. So that is how you will be put into our drawing. So make sure you go to the chat now, first and last name, and then Instagram handle. If we don't get that, unfortunately, you can't be in the raffle. So we're really excited. Please follow us. Please tell your friends. We're really trying to grow our social media presence here at JU.
Awesome. Thank you so much to Alex and Bambi. We got a couple questions in the chat prior to it blowing up with information. So I want to make sure we get those questions covered. So questions about the fitness center. Will it be open before the new equipment arrives? And do they need to reserve a time slot to work out in the fitness center?
So yes, it will be open before the equipment arrives. It should only take about 2 days to get 2 or 3 days to get the new equipment in and the old equipment out, but it will be open. And then the other one was reservations. So we haven't solidified this, and obviously there'll be a lot more details to come, but our process right now will be, yes, you will have to reserve a time slot, and it will be available to reserve time slots on our Jax Recwell campus. I think Ami put it in our Recreation and Wellness website. It will be a link on there that you'll have to sign up, but we will send plenty of information out to guide you through that process.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Question that came in privately. Can you try out for multiple things? Do intramurals, club sports, all of it?
Absolutely. You can participate in any and every single intramural sport that we offer. You can be on every club team that you want. Again, there is no tryouts or cuts in club sports. You automatically make the team. And then you could even create your own club sport if you wanted to. There is no limit on what you can be involved with in recreation.
Awesome, thanks. Question about the J-Bike program. How long are you able to keep the bike? Is it for the semester or for the year?
Right now we do it the semester. I'm also thinking about if someone wants to keep it a year and say they take a session or they're here on campus over the break, then yeah, we would definitely, and they would just have to communicate with me. But yeah, normally we do it by semester, but I'm not opposed to doing it by the year.
Awesome. Thanks. When do club sport teams generally meet?
Yeah, so for soccer, both soccer and basketball, they usually meet in the fall, but they have reoccurring practices every week, in season and off season. So it's really up to the club on how often they want to meet, and that's really up to the exec board in determining, since it's a student-run organization. But since soccer season is in the fall, they will be heavily practicing in the fall, and then I believe basketball starts in the spring, but still in the off season they're going to be together working out with things like that. And then esports is both semesters. So it's really up to the club to determine how often they meet, but they usually practice at least twice a week.
Awesome. So we're going to start wrapping up, but if anyone else has any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. Don't forget to put your first and last name and your Instagram handle in the chat as well to get in that AirPods raffle. So question for Alex and Bambi, what is your top piece of advice to first-year students about their experience coming into JU?
Ooh, okay, well, I mean, I'll go. I say get involved in as much in campus recreation as you can. If you don't try all the intramural and club sports, you're never gonna know if you like it, and you can make a ton of friends that you never even knew or would have made before if you don't put yourself out there and try something that you're uncomfortable with. Even if you're not good at the sport, people come up to me all the time and don't want to go participate because they think they're just going to get killed in a sport. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're there to have fun. That's what intramurals are there for, as well as club sports, even though there's more competitive aspect to it. But if you want to get involved, just go meet people, go do things that are out of your comfort zone, because that's what makes a great collegiate experience.
Yeah, I would have to say pretty much the same thing. I think getting involved is one of the biggest things you can do. I also think coming to see us, obviously in this time, you know, we have to be 6 feet apart, but we would love to see you once you get to campus. We would love to chat with you, even if we meet outside or anything that we're doing. We would love to get to know you. And that's one of the really special things about Jacksonville University, is that we're trying to be a family here. And so we're really trying to bolster Jacksonville campus recreation and wellness in that, and we're trying to build a community of wellness, a community of recreation, a community of activities that you think aren't really about recreation. I mean, I talked about meditation earlier, and I think that's really important for if you would like to do that. We're going to try to do some virtual classes. So anything that you can try to get involved, and obviously we would love to meet you as well. So that would be my main advice.
Awesome. We had 2 more questions come into the chat during that time. Can you talk to us a little bit about what the difference between varsity and club sports are? I know you talked a little bit earlier about student organizations versus sports, but
Yeah, Bambi, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I'll. So we have NCAA sports here at Jacksonville University. We have 19 NCAA sports that compete at the Division I level. We have 2 varsity athletic sports. So we have sailing and shooting. And then obviously the club sports are what Alex spoke about earlier. So the difference is they all kind of do the same things. There really is just a different in governing body, and obviously the way they travel or the way they compete, the coaches that they have. So for club sports, it's more volunteer coaches. So a lot of students end up coaching their own team. Or a grad assistant will coach, or maybe they'll find a professor that wants to help coach. You know, I'm really wanting a club table tennis team. So if anyone wants to play ping pong or table tennis, we're looking for some club sports action in that. But those are the main differences, is just varsity shooting and sailing. They have actual coaches. Their offices are up on the 3rd floor as well. They're actually 2 of our most successful sport programs on JU's campus. I don't think I could do it justice to tell you how many national championships shooting has won. And then also, I believe sailing was in the top 15 last year nationally. And it's a really cool sport. They practice on the water, which if you've been to the campus, you know where that is, right on the backside. It's kind of our alley. And so that's the difference between those three sections of athletics.
Awesome. And then can you talk a little bit about beach volleyball court that's on campus near our river house?
Yeah, so the beach volleyball court is obviously host mainly for our athletic beach volleyball team that competes in the Atlantic Sun Conference. But in the fall, they do not practice there, so we use it for our intramurals. And I believe Alex can probably attest to the numbers, but it was one of our most popular intramural sports on campus last year. It's really nice. Sometimes it's really shaded. And then we have cornhole going on at the same time normally. So we just really try to have a good time. Obviously the pub is open, so you can grab some food right after, which is really nice. And the pool is right there as well. So it's kind of like the place to be in the fall when we have beach volleyball.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. And we thank you for this great information about all the different opportunities to get involved on campus. If you have more questions, Bambi and Alex's contact information is on the screen in front of you. And we thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.